Well, good morning, everybody. Pastor Steve here. So thankful you've joined me for today's devotion, whether you're watching on video via YouTube or another platform or listening to the podcast. Today we are in Mark chapter 13, where Jesus talks about the second coming. Yesterday, you'll remember we talked about skeptics and critics who ask questions trying to weaken faith and all of that. And today, in chapter 13, what really stood out to me as I was reading this is how there is a day coming when every human being that's ever lived on this planet is going to know that Jesus is real. And that includes all the skeptics. That includes everybody who tries to demean believers and tear up their faith. Every person one day will know that Jesus is real. In the midst of all Jesus is saying here about the end of time and the second coming and the destruction of Jerusalem and the temple and all of that, in verse 26, if you've got your Bible, look with me, and I hope you've already read the chapter and written in your journal what God said to you. But in verse 26, Jesus says, "Then they will see the Son of Man." The Son of Man was one of Jesus' favorite ways of referring to himself. Everyone will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. You know, today there are many attitudes toward Jesus. Some people believe, others don't. Some people love him, still others deny him. But what Jesus is saying here is at the second coming, when he comes back, each and every person will see him with their own eyes, and there will be no doubt that Jesus is real. But it's not simply that they will see him and know that he's real. What he said was that they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. He will look different than they expect, because he will not be meek and mild. He will be great and powerful. And he will not be lowly. He will be covered with the glory of God, the glory of heaven, the glory of eternity. There will be no mistaking who he is. There will be no question, no doubt about his power, his glory, his majesty, that he is God. I got to thinking about that and thinking about what a beautiful, beautiful day it's going to be when I get to see Jesus. When you get to see Jesus in all of his glory and all of his power. And what a sad day it will be, you could say, when those who have denied him, criticized him, laughed at him, abused him, neglected him, ignored him, paid no attention to him, see him with their own eyes in his power and glory and realize they blew it. They blew it. What are we supposed to do until then? Jesus tells us that at the end of chapter 13 and verse 37, he says, "What I say to you, I say to all." He said, the very thing I'm saying to you, I'm saying to everyone. Be on the alert. Be ready for his coming. Be ready to see him. You see, if you are waiting until you see Jesus to get ready, it's going to be too late. You get ready to see Jesus now. You prepare for that day now. You prepare for the future in the present. And if you are neglecting Jesus, ignoring Jesus, not paying attention to Jesus, wake up, be alert, and get right with him and love him and serve him and be devoted to him starting now. Be alert, because one day you're going to see him and you want to be ready. Hey, God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.